Network from Bettsfield in Altoona, Pennsylvania. It's Tuesday evening, and it's baseball night tonight, featuring the visitors, the Huskies of Bishop Carroll, versus the home team, our Bishop McCort Catholic High School Crushers. Both teams are from the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference. This is the D6 1A Baseball Championship, and it's up for grabs this evening. Bring you tonight's action. Yours truly, Ralph DeMarco, along with Jeannie Feathers, and of course our stream producer, Ian Lipinski, the Dream Team, And we're going to get right to it. The Coach's Corner, our head crusher baseball coach, Chris Digger Fowl, a state championship in 2012, 2 state runner-ups, 8 trips to the Elite Eight, 5 trips to the Final Four, 7 District 6 championships, and going after our 8th tonight. Coach Fowl, thanks for joining us on the Coach's Corner.
Thanks for having me, Ralph.
Coach, an interesting evening, a little rain here, sun back out, but looks like a great night for baseball, Coach.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for our program to play for a championship tonight.
Well, Coach, let's get right to it, Coach. What are your keys to the game tonight?
You know, it's the same formula that's worked for us all year. You know, we got to come out and put zeros up early in the game and try to get some base runners on and make things happen. Obviously, when you get into postseason games, every run's valuable. So we'd like to get a couple runs on the board and make them play from behind.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you climbing the steps and getting up here for the Coach's Corner, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck this evening.
Okay, thanks.
Take care, Coach. Well, there you have it, fans. And Coach Fowl, as usual, wants to get off to a fast start and get some runs on the board. And so that becomes very important in the process. And I'm looking for my good buddy Jeannie. I'm wondering where Jeannie's at. She's out wandering around all over the place, huh?
I guess she's taking a walk pre-game.
All right. So this evening, for all of our Crusher fans, the Huskies are trying to pull off the upset this evening here in the District 6 1A Baseball Championship game, as our Crushers are seated number 1 as we head our way into this very exciting baseball game this evening. And of course, my good friend Jeannie Feathers joins us on the Dream Team, the Stream Team. Hey, Jeannie, how are you this evening?
Hey, Ralph. Sorry, we got some tight quarters here. I had to step out so everybody else can get in.
Well, Jeannie, you know what? We've experienced a little bit of everything, but the quarters are a little bit tight, but it's going to keep the rain off of us if it should rain.
It's going to keep the rain off of us. Actually, it looks like it's going to be spotty, so we might get a shower here and there. But hey, as long as it doesn't thunder and lightning, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, Jeannie, do you have anything that you'd like to pass on to our listeners here this evening?
As far as my corporate sponsors, absolutely. You know, I always have those. First off, I want to acknowledge and thank very much Allegheny Orthodontic Associates for their sponsorship of this stream broadcast. They've always been a great supporter of Bishop McCort and Bishop McCort Athletics. So we thank you for bringing the stream to all those people that couldn't make it out to the ballpark tonight. Other than them, we have Ameriserve Financial, Dr. John P. Walker Family Dentistry, Laurel Auto Group, Ann Harris Smith Foundation, HF Lens Company, Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, Martellus Pharmacy, McEnany Brothers, Metz Culinary Services, Nico's, WJAC, and Game Day Apparel.
Well, Jeannie, as always, I appreciate you having all that information for us, and thank you very much. And of course, this is an interesting evening for sunshine, Jill, rain, sun, wind, all kind of stuff. So right now we're going to welcome our good friend Sunshine Jill with this evening's game night weather report.
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Ralph.
Hi, Jill.
Got me a little off guard.
I know.
For my headset.
No, we're
This is
wild
what's crazy.
tonight.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little bit of wild weather here. It's been raining and a little bit drizzly right now. Let's hope it's going to stop. But
It looks like the sun's trying to peek through a little bit.
yeah, well, I can't even get my temperature.
Well, I'm gonna go up. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 72 degrees.
64
Okay, I was
degrees. You're
way
on.
off. I was way
64
off.
degrees. Light rain is what we're getting. Now here we go. So actually, mine says 75 now.
It's okay. Whatever.
That's enjoying
Yours
stuff.
is the official one.
No, I know. So actually, hopefully we have a good rest of the evening here. It doesn't rain too much more.
And Ralph,
Big night.
you know what playoff season means? It's Jeannie and Jill's excellent adventures.
This is what we do. This is
You
what
guys,
we do.
you guys will be on one of the shows on TV here before
That's
too
right.
long.
That's
Jeannie and
right.
Jill's excellent
Yeah, so let me know
adventures.
the weather. It's only 30% chance of rain. So hopefully we're good to go and
It's
we'll have
passed
a
us
good
by.
evening.
Well, they've got the pitcher's mound covered because of the recent shower that we had. The field looks to be in great condition.
Mhm.
And I do have a couple of thank yous to some District 6 fellas. By the way, hang on, Sunshine Jill, we love you. God bless you. Go Crushers. And we do have some information here that we do appreciate. That Chuck Gomerak, who runs District 6 baseball, was a big help this weekend when I gave him a call. And of course, tonight's game manager, Mike Hofer, who is running the show here at the stadium. We appreciate all that they've done for us and the class act that District 6 is. These fellas carry that on with some great tradition here in District 6. Jeannie, keys to the game. The head baseball coach at Bishop Carroll is a fellow by the name of Bill Schneck. And Bill, it's real simple. On April 29th, the Crushers beat Bishop Carroll by a score of 13-1, and he wants to use that to his advantage to motivate his team to play a great game against Bishop McCort, and I can respect where he's coming from.
Absolutely. And you know, Ralph, as well as I do, you get into playoff situations. The games were then, now we're all about what's going on right now. So things can be very different. I mean, it can be a whole different ball game. So, you know, everybody needs to come out here and play the best game that they can from start to finish.
Well, Jeannie, your thoughts? What are your keys to the game?
As I said, I think that as I always say, we need to have a strong start. Mason needs to come out and really show, start the game with a zero. And as Chris says, we need a bunch of zeros. That's what we need.
And Jeannie, my keys to the game are very similar to Coach Files. You don't want to let Bishop Carroll hang around. Okay.
Right.
You want to get off to a fast start. You want to pitch well. You want to hit well. We don't want to leave runners on base. We want to score runs. I'm just going to reiterate what Coach File said on the coach's corner. Fast start. That's the key to the whole thing. If Carroll is in the game, then they're going to believe.
Absolutely. So yeah, getting on the scoreboard and putting something up there every inning would be a big plus. Mason's got to be ready. He's been pitching a really good games lately. So hopefully he'll just continue on with what he's been doing.
Well, Jeannie, as we work through here and we're bouncing around our script a little bit, I do understand that. But Jeannie, why don't we do the sportsmanship prayer right now?
I would be honored, Ralph. Strong and faithful God, the giver of the fullness of life, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, coaches, officials, and all gathered here. Keep these young people safe from injury and harm. Instill in them respect for each other and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. And we thank Father Crookston for putting that sportsmanship prayer together for us. Now, as always, when announcements and starting lineups and national anthem, especially the national anthem, we will go quiet. We have a four-man crew on tonight's baseball game, and we'll get to those guys in just a bit. But one thing that we're going to ask our friend Ian to do tonight is if he has Bishop Carroll stats, Jeannie.
Okay.
If he sees something important, maybe one of their players makes a big hit or a play, what batting averages, things like that. He's going to jump in with the Bishop Carroll stats. You have the McCort stats, and that way we can sort of showcase those top guys and those top players as we proceed through this baseball game. Now, just for our listeners, Jeannie, our record coming in, Bishop McCort 13-8 on a 3-game win streak in the from the end of the season into the District 6 tournament, and Bishop Carroll on a roll at the end of the season comes in 10-12. 12. And Jeannie, know that you know this, but for those fans who like to compare scores, Bishop McCort and Bishop Carroll played each other way back in April. Can you tell us about the results of that one,
I
Jeannie?
I sure can. April 29th, Bishop McCort and Bishop Carroll played at Revlock Field. Bishop McCort came out the winner at a 13-1. And as their coach said today, he's going to try to capitalize on that. And that should give incentive to his players to play a little harder tonight to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So our Crusher boys really need to come out strong, show them we've been playing good ball. So come out strong and show them what we got.
Well, Jeannie, with all that being said, we kind of take a look at how we navigated through the District 6 tournament, okay?
This was a great tournament to watch, that's
Yes.
for sure.
Our Crushers were the number one seed. They bumped off Claysburg Kimmel. They turned around and beat Moshannon Valley, and now they are in the championship game tonight right here at Vets Field in Altoona, PA. Now, Bishop Carroll had a little bit different journey.
They did. They played they played Penns Manor in the first round, then played Glendale in the second round, defeated them and came back, and then they played Portage and they beat Portage. And now here they are in the championship round.
And you know what? The Altoona Johnstown Diocese should be proud in the sense that two private Catholic high schools are going to play for this district championship tonight, and that's a real feather in the cap for
Yeah,
those
and the one
private
thing
schools.
that is worth noting, Ralph, is the scores of these games. You know, Bishop Carroll beat Glendale 16-1. Bishop Carroll beat Portage 8-6. So, you know, it seems to be. Am I right on that?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So it looks like they're hitting the ball and they're making some scores. So that 13-1 game back in late April really is, as I said before, playoff games. It's what have you done for me lately? Not what happened in the past. So
Yeah. And Bishop Carroll, you know, they're winning those three games in the district tournament. That really, they finished their season on a very, very strong note. Okay. Now, we don't want to think too far ahead here this evening, but the first round of the PIAA 1A baseball tournament starts on Monday, June the 3rd. And we, 6-1 and 6-2, will play 9-1 and 9-2. And this evening, that game's going to be starting in just a couple of minutes. The District 9 championship game is being played tonight. It's at 7 p.m. Clarion versus Du Bois Central Catholic. And a little note here, these two teams played in the state title game last year with Clarion coming out the winner. And I want to thank Coach Fowl for adding that little bit of information to us. But the 6-1, whoever wins this game will play 9-2. And whoever loses this game will be 6-2, and they will play 9-1 Monday, June 3rd. And as we get that information, we'll pass that on. But we got to take care of business tonight. Winning this baseball game will be huge this evening. Now they're having a little powwow at home plate down there, Jeannie. And what do you think they're talking about down there,
well,
Jeannie?
I think that they're giving the layout of the field. This field is in really good shape from what I can see. It is an all grass field. But they had the pitcher's mound covered and during the rain, it should be good to go. It's a pretty wide field, so there's a lot of play here. Then, and if I'm correct, this is where the Altoona Rail Kings played when they had the amateur team, the Rail Kings here before the curve.
You would know that better than me, Jeannie, because you're a gigantic baseball
I love
fan.
baseball, but I believe that to be true, and they have and now it's pretty much being used just for you know, play all-star teams and things like that, different leagues. But they've really kept it in shape, so it's really going to be a good game. So the officials are giving them just outlining all the rules and where the games, how the field plays out, and it looks like we're ready to go. I'm real excited for this.
Well, we got a couple of thank yous to Bishop Carroll. We want to thank their head baseball coach, Bill Schneck, and of course their athletic director, Jim Yeager, who had a chance to chat with just a few minutes ago. On the Bishop McCort side, lots of thank yous. Chris Fowl, Mike Bako, Tom Smith, Tim Hornick, Mary Luna, John DeFazio, and I probably missed somebody on the list, but we don't do that on purpose.
No, we don't. But I want to do of course, throughout the broadcast, you'll hear me do a special shout out to the Allegheny Orthodontic Associates. for sponsoring tonight's game. And we're able then to bring this game to grandparents and relatives and friends and alumni of McCort who can't be here at Vets Field tonight. So it's exciting.
Bishop Carroll lineup being announced. Bishop Carroll in their navy tops and gray pants. Our Crushers in their gold tops, white pants with gold trim. And Jeannie, give us your thoughts on those uniforms. I
Oh, you
that-
know, every game I have to go, do we like the pants? Do we like the socks? You know, as you said, I'm a baseball fan and I like the socks. And the other and another game, I believe it was Dr. Fleming was here with me and gave a perspective I didn't know about when for the officials, the short pants make it a little bit easier to call, balls and strikes just because you can see the delineation of where the ball's going based on the socks. So I think that's kind of cool. But I don't know. A lot of people like the pants. I like the short socks. It's baseball. It's original baseball.
I'm with you.
I love it.
And Jeannie, I had a chance to talk to the official scorekeeper in the other end of the press box here, and he said that this field has been here as long as he can remember, and it has been named Veterans Field since the beginning of time to honor the veterans who serve and protect our country, all the men and women that do that. Now they're announcing the Crushers, and they're taking the field, and they just have finished the Carroll lineup, and we'll get to those lineups as the teams bat, and we'll take care of that as we move
How
forward.
ironic that we should be playing at Veterans Field the day after Memorial Day,
Hey,
right?
I'm with you.
Right?
I'm with you. Uh, Like we said, during the national anthem, we will go quiet, and a shout out to all those men and women who serve our great nation, and we appreciate the sacrifices that you make with your families and to serve our great nation.
We got a nice crowd in the stands, Ralph. You look over in the Crusherville.
Oh my goodness gracious! I'm standing up and checking both directions. It's a nice field. They tell me that if you get them in here as tight as possible, you can get about 2,000 fans in the stadium. And very well kept, very nice stadium, very great place to play baseball.
Well, I'm real excited about this game, and I think that we're going to go into the national anthem now. They seem to be lining up.
And we're going to go quiet to protect our great nation. Play ball.
That's what I'm saying. Play ball. Ralph, I'm going to stand because I can't see over the
You
camera.
do whatever you need to do. And our umpires for tonight, Curcio, Soldner, Wolf, and your fellow with the pitch count is David Dugal. And there is a fourth umpire, but I was remiss. I did not get his name. So we have a four-man crew, and we have a gentleman keeping track of the pitch count. And Jeannie, I know you always have something you'd like to say about the umpires. This
I
would be a
do.
good time to do it.
It's the umpires, any sport you're playing, the officials have a thankless job because they never make a good call. Somebody's always not happy with the call. But anyway, they do a really good job. And they're in desperate, the PIAA is in desperate need of officials for all of their sports. So if we have anybody out there that's willing to give up some time to help promote youth sports and high school sporting events and junior high sporting events, please go to the PIAA website and see what it takes to be an official. If you have a love for a game, it's a great opportunity to make a little bit of money and more importantly, make a difference in the lives of our young people.
Well, we just want you to know that we're in our own little cubicle up here. It's a little bit tight, but we like the privacy and we appreciate that. Jeannie, would you set Bishop McCort's defensive unit to start this game?
I would be proud to. On the mound, we have Mason Fowl, number 11, pitching 2, catcher number 3, Eric Radkowski. Mike Pruce will be handling first base, number 34. Jonathan D'Elia, I believe he is number 2, is at second base. Adam Radkowski is at shortstop, and Lucas Turner is at third base. Eli Zazadny, left field. Brock Bepler at center field, and Braden Jarvis is holding things down in the right field line.
Batting first for the Huskies is number 5, Luke Repko, the pitcher. He grounds out to the shortstop, 1 out, and nice play, defensive play by Radkowski, and of course Pruce at first base, and we get the first out.
It's an interesting dynamic when we play Bishop Carroll in men's sports because we have a co-op, a football co-op with them. So it's always an interesting because these guys all know each other. Not that they don't know everybody.
And Luke was actually the starting punter for the McCort Carroll Crusher football team, as we refer to that team because of the co-op. Got a strike?
I don't see a scoreboard.
It's a long way out in right field, Jeannie.
Oh, good Lord. Hold on. I should have brought my binoculars.
Exactly.
That's okay. I can see it.
I believe we have 1 ball, 1 strike.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls, 1 strike. That bounced off Radkowski's shoulder. I had Mr. Radkowski, our catcher, in class today, and we were talking about the last game where he kind of got hit, and he said, "Yeah, that wasn't a whole lot of fun."
No. He recovered quick.
Shook it off though. There's a drive into left field. Says Zadney is going to bring it in and throw it into second base, and Bishop Carroll has a runner on first base with 1 out. And that sun, Jeannie, I was just looking at it as the ball was coming in from Zadney. I think that Radkowski kind of like lost track of it. So that sun, depending on where you're at on the field, could be a factor as far as the player's eyes.
Well, that first base then is that Preston Gillen is the one that had that hit, number 12. He's the first baseman for the Huskies.
And now the shortstop, number 42, Grant Cassis, is at the plate. Pitching from the stretch is Fowl, right-handed pitcher. Well, curveball gets outside, 0-1.
I think they called that a ball, bro. 1-0.
I'm sorry, 1-0. A little lead off over there by Preston Gillen. And there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I learned that the first inning is such an important inning, and it's really how the pitchers sort of get their groove.
I'm with you. Foul keeps him close at first base. Gillen gets back. Taking a look at those signals. The third base coach giving us all kinds of signals down there. Sometimes I think they just do it to do it, huh? And there's a strike 2. Foul a little bit heading the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And we got some water delivered. Thank you very much.
Ian. Very multitasking. He does it all. Tech, water. Oh, that was a high and inside. We got a 2-2 count.
The batter is shortstop, number 42, Grant Cassis.
There we go. There we go.
That's a strikeout. 2 outs. Runner on first. great communication. As soon as that third strike, I'm looking at all the McCort players, and they're all talking to each other. There's 2 outs. This is what we got to do. That's great coaching on the part of the Bishop McCort staff to have those guys get themselves all on the same page on the field. Up now is the right fielder, number 6, Colin Myers. Right-handed batter, 2 outs. Pitching from the stretch is Mason Fowl. Mason having himself an outstanding baseball season. Over to first, keep him close.
That was a good drawback because he was out there. We've got 2 outs.
There's a
That's a
hit
hit.
into the gap between the center fielder and the right fielder. Runner headed to third base and a runner headed to second. Here's the throw, and they're all going to come in standing up. Bishop Carroll has runners on second and third. There are 2 outs, and coming up to bat is now number 15, the center fielder, Mark Mento. And Bishop Carroll has themselves in a good position here to start the game, and Mason Fowl. If anybody can pitch out of this type of a situation, it would be Mason Fowl, of course.
Absolutely. You know what? He's been playing ball since probably he could walk.
Probably before that. Time.
Here we go.
Nice curveball. Gets the strike.
Come on, Mason.
2 outs,
Hang,
no
leave
balls,
hang.
1 strike. There's strike 2. Be a big out to get right here, Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a little bit of a pickle here at the top of the first inning with runners on second and third. There's a little ground ball back to Fowl. He can't find it. He picks it up. He makes the throw.
There we
And
go.
You know, I would have to think with the showers we've had, Jeannie, that grass might be a little bit wet out
Yeah,
there.
it's sticking. It's sticking a little bit. But I'm giving credit where credit's due. You know, Bishop Carroll came out hitting. They came out connecting with the ball.
Well,
That's what we got to do.
And that was part of their game plan.
Yep.
Part of their game plan is to forget about what happened. This is a whole new
New ball
ball game,
game.
and let's get it going, rocking and rolling.
Yep, and you know what? The balls that they hit were placed well. They were all low. They were not pop-ups. They weren't easily catchable. And they hit the gaps. So
And
this is going to be a ball game.
Let's say Myers done a good job of that this season. That was actually his 6th extra base hit this year, which totals a third of his total hits. So when he hits that ball, he tends to drive it.
Now, Ian, I'm going to ask you a question on the air here.
Yeah.
It's a technical question because without the headsets on, I feel a little bit flabbergasted. We're good, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, I did sound checks. Everybody hears you clearly. Don't you worry.
Okay. I just want to be sure.
Oh, Rob, you talk loud enough, you'll be picked up.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that.
You make me mad, I'll show you how I can talk.
My office is next to his classroom.
I had a moment today, but that's okay.
Hey, you've done a great job. Those kids are having a good time and they're learning a lot. So that's all that matters.
I'll be honest with you, Jeannie. I'm having a blast. I have had a blast. Now, I got to get through Wednesday and Thursday yet.
I
I want to finish this strong. Okay?
Thursday's a short day, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Thursday's
Thursday's
11:30.
really dismissal for
But
the
those
students.
75 minutes classes,
Oh, yeah.
man, they get a little.
It gives someone enough time to really
Jeannie,
strike a nerve.
Would you like to set Bishop Carroll's defensive unit, please?
I sure will. We have on the mound Luke Repko, pitching to catcher Toby Biquette, first base Preston Gillen, second base Xander Zakaric, shortstop Grant Casey's, third base Jacob Gregg, left field Mark Orbeck, center field Mark Mento, and right field Colin Myers.
And our first batter for the Crushers is our center fielder, number 4, Brock Bettler, batting from the right side. He's averaging, his batting average is .294 with his on-base percentage at .455. And we got ball 1. Nice eye, as
As
Sunshine Jill
Sunshine
would
Jill
say.
says, nice eye, nice eye.
2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the first, no score. Bishop Carroll threatened, but they left 2 on base, and the Crushers want to turn the tables on them. Bepler
Ooh,
swinging.
he wanted that one to go.
Yes, he did. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bepler. Luke Repko on the mound for the Huskies.
And that's gonna be strike two looking.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a little outside, I thought, but hey, I'm not behind the plate, so I can't tell.
Let's see, it is a bit tough from our end.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 strikes.
Excuse me,
Yep,
2
we
strikes.
have a full count.
Luke Repko has a 5.88 ERA. He's 1 win, 1 loss. Okay, he's appeared in 6 games. He has 1 save. And Brock Bepler gets the walk. That's yours, Ian.
Thank you very much.
Sure, buddy.
I will say Repko kind of a bit of a problem walking batters. That's going to be his 8th walk and a little less than 9 innings pitched. So
Your pitcher, number 11, Mason Fowl, the second batter of the inning. Bepler on first base. He's got the speed and the wheels to steal a base. Just so all of you know, I just got a text from our good buddy Dave Gallucci, who his daughter, outstanding basketball player, and he's assistant coach with the girls. He said he hasn't made it to the stream yet, but he's still holding out hope that one of these days he gets to be on the stream with us.
Well, you can only hope, Dave. You can only hope.
Hope is a good thing, Mr. Gallucci. God bless you, my friend. Dalia, I believe it was the Claysburg game that he got walked intentionally 3 times.
The first 2 innings.
Yes. He has been stroking the baseball, and he's a very solid baseball player here for the Crushers. I was kidding him in class about getting walked 3
And I
times.
believe he's a sophomore.
Yes, he is.
He's got a lot of years coming.
I said, you're like Babe Ruth, man. Intentionally walked you 3 times in 1 game.
Hmm.
A little bit high. Dalia takes a shot at it, and that's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Coach Fowl setting it all up with the signals. Coach Bradley at first base, making sure that these guys do what is expected of them on the base paths. Oh, Dalia. Oh, that was kind of a little change up there, and he was a little bit behind it, and he stroked it out of bounds to the right field bleachers, as Sunshine Jill
As we would say in baseball world, foul ball. But I'll tell you what, he got a hold of that. If that would have been straight, it would have been a nice shot.
Rep goes outside on that one.
We got a full count, right? Yep. Or is it 2 and 2? 2 and 2.
I believe it's 2 and 2.
My
So the
fault.
base runners have to be aggressive but cautious all at the same time, depending on where the ball's hit, and pay attention to those base coaches. Outside. Now we got a full count.
Full count.
On the ground, they all got to be hustling. If it's in the air, the coaches will try to direct traffic depending on where the fly ball's at. Dalia is going to have to protect the plate here and anything close, as they say in the baseball world. Gets him strike out, and that's 1 out. And that brings up the shortstop, number 45, Adam Radkowski.
Adam's been hitting pretty good.
Adam Radkowski, is batting average is 386. His on-base percentage is 463. And he has 26 singles, 1 double, no triples, no home runs, and 14 RBIs.
Oh, praise God.
Field attempt.
Yeah, we had a double steal attempt there, but it seemed like we weren't in sync at all. And I don't know, Coach Fowl, we just didn't seem to execute that as well as we have in the past. That's 2 outs now with our shortstop, number 45, Adam Radkowski at the plate, and Mason Fowl at second base. Ball 1 to Radkowski.
Now he counted that as strike, Ralph.
He called a strike.
Yep.
Holy buckets. Okay, no balls, 1 strike. It looked outside to me, but I'm not the umpire. There's strike 2, Radkowski Repco bearing down here at the bottom of the first inning, trying to keep the Crushers off the board. There's strike three, and Repco does a great job in the bottom of the first, and we go to the top of the second. And they're scoreless. Jeannie, anything that you want to share with our listeners? Anything that would be of importance?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about our game sponsor, Allegheny Orthodontics. Dr. Matthew Radkowski and the team at Allegheny Orthodontic Associates wish the Bishop McCort Crushers the best of luck. At AOA, the goal is to provide the best possible orthodontic experience using the newest proven technology. Patients enjoy beautiful smiles in a most efficient manner. With 3 convenient locations, Allegheny Orthodontic Associates strive to create a fun, friendly environment with a team that is committed to serving your needs. Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, a proud sponsor of this stream, and Bishop McCort. Go Crushers.
Well, Jeannie, how about a shout out to our buddy Shaquille Ferguson?
How about it?
Yeah.
Second place in the men's 400 meter at PIAA States. And I wish, do you know what his time was? Why do I think it was 49.12?
I believe it was 48.86. And if I'm accurate with that, that would be a new school record, okay?
He would beat his own record.
Yeah, he beat his own record, exactly. But a shout out to our good friend Shaquille Ferguson, the silver medal winner in the PIAA AA state track and field meet. And God bless you, Shaq, and we wish you all the best. And what a way to finish your senior year, huh?
No kidding. No kidding.
First batter here for Bishop Carroll is
Number 25.
Xander Sekarak, the second baseman.
He's struggled a bit at the plate so far. He's only throwing a 174 average, but we know that can change in a couple of at bats. So Mason still stay focused on this bat.
Base and foul gets the first strike. No balls, 1 strike.
I'd venture to say Mason stays focused on every batter. There you go.
Strike 2. He seems to be getting into the groove now.
Judging by this at bat, I'd have to agree with you, Jamie.
Strike 3. 1 out. You got him looking. He's sneaky on those corners. Mason can hit him, whether it's inside pitch or an outside pitch. He just has a way of finding those corners.
He can place the ball really, really well.
And Jeannie, when we get a chance, we'll let our fans know where Mason's headed now that he's going to be graduating from Bishop McCort.
Oh, do you want me to say that now? Or?
If you want to.
Well, I was watching I get focused. Mason will be continuing his athletic and academic career at Mansfield University. Hopefully, he'll be playing baseball for Mansfield, which I think he's going to do a great job there. I think it'll be a really good fit for him. Out of bounds.
I'm going to laugh at that every time. Out of bounds. Oh, goodness gracious. There's a stroke into left field. So Zadney's going to field it, and he's going to bring it into the shortstop, Radkowski, hold the runner at first base, and Bishop Carroll has their third runner of the game. And now we got number 21 coming to the plate for, I believe, Corey Francicini is the designated hitter. He's batting for the center fielder, Toby Biquette. 1 out, runner on first.
You got that name right, Ralph.
Every now and then, Jeannie, I'll get one right. Bishop Carroll doing exactly what Coach Schneck would like them to do, be in this game, be competitive. Got that strike right there. Mason hits the outside corner on the batter, Francicini.
You just like saying that.
I had a friend in high school, but that was his last name. I actually saw him Friday night at the my 50th
I know,
class
Ralph.
reunion.
And when we get a second, I want to hear a little bit about your 20th class reunion,
50th.
or somewhere around there.
It was a hoot. That's what I can tell you. It was a hoot. It was great to
I
see so many
mistakenly in
people.
the last stream said it was your 85th class reunion.
Well, thanks, Jeannie. I appreciate that. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we're in the top of the second inning. 1 out. Bishop Carroll batting. Obviously, they're the visiting team. That one's a little bit too far outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'll tell you what, Radkowski, our catcher, Eric Radkowski, has really
He's doing a
been
nice job.
just keep getting better and better every game at the catching position.
Ooh. We'll watch my cars over there.
There's a little bit inside, kind of on the wrist a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I got a text today from one of our alumni, John Labos. He's in Pittsburgh. And he said that he would be listening to the stream. So, hi, John. Thanks for listening.
Hi, John. Go Crushers.
There's another strikeout for File.
All right, we're at 2-2-2.
Well, a few games back, Mason hit that milestone of 200 strikeouts for the season, and he just keeps built for his career and keeps building on that.
You know, I don't think that a lot of people understand what a huge stat that is. That 200 strikeout
Well,
for a
first
high
off,
school career, that's huge.
you got a workhorse at the pitcher, okay, and a
Mhm.
guy and a competitor. So, and plus he has the skills to be a top-notch pitcher. So when you put all that together, I'll take Mason Fowle on my team any day of
You
the
know what?
week.
He's averaging over 50, over
Yes,
50 strikeouts a year. That's quite a few.
yes, it is more than a few. He's missed that outside corner again. He's catching it early in the game, but right now he's missed it 2 times in a row, and I know he likes to go to those corners. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 3 balls, 1 strike. There are 2 outs. I'm going to have to believe that that ball's put in play. That runner at first base is going to be hustling. And we've got, you don't see that very often, but Mason Fowle walks the batter, and Bishop Carroll now has runners on first and second, and up to bat is number 5 for Bishop Carroll. That is the pitcher, Luke Repko, and we're at the top of the order. He's batter number 1 for the Crushers. Excuse me, for the Huskies. 2 outs. I think he went strike 1. Repko followed that the whole way in. He wanted to pull back, but he just wasn't able to. Mason, not necessarily in a jam, but got 2 runners on and pitched out of it at the top of the first, and hopefully he can pitch out of it here at the top of the second.
Foul ball, 2 strikes. 0-2 is the count.
2 outs. Carroll has runners on first and second. Straight up, right over the top of us, out of play. We've got a nice little perch right here behind home plate. Sorry you got to watch the game through that screen, but protection is the name of the game for those that are sitting behind that screen.
You know, I always sit behind the
Yes,
screen.
I know. That's your spot. Gets away from Radkowski, and Bishop Carroll's runners advance. They now have runners on second and third. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And let's get this strikeout here, Mason, and let's get in to get a few runs here at the bottom of the second inning. No score in this District 6 1A championship baseball game. And there's the third strike. And Mason shows his ability to reach down and make it happen on that pitch. And the Crushers are up to bat in the bottom of the second inning. And Jeannie, any other things that you want to share with any of our listeners?
I probably do. Look, my papers are all over the place. Go figure. I want to talk a little bit about our corporate sponsors. We have Bread Insurance, McElwain Bus and Charter, Beauty Lawn, Joey Dell's 2001 Catering, Modern Art and Plate Glass, Westwood Floral and Gifts, Footsteps Psychological Services, David J. Weaver Esquire, Cambria Roofing and Remodeling, Capri Restaurant in Westmont, Family Dentistry Associates, Dr. Garver, Blair Country Catering, House of Smoke, and Laurel Asphalt.
Well, we are in the bottom of the second inning. There is no score. To this point, Bishop Carroll has left 4 runners on base, and Crushers need to get some runners on base and get some scores here to take an early lead in this baseball game. And that was one of Coach Files' keys to the game. Get on the board early, keep them down, and get on the board early and get an early lead.
Well, what we can't do is leave the runner stranded. You know, when you have two people, when you have base at least 1 or 2 people on base, you need to get them. You need to get them home. Bring them home, Ralph.
Bring them home. Batting first for the Crushers is our third baseman, number 27, Lucas Turner. He's the 5th batter in the lineup this evening. Lucas Turner batting from the right side. Lucas is batting 294 with an on-base percentage of 415, 8 singles, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, and he nursed an injury early in the season, but it was great to get him back before the playoffs, and hopefully he can make some noise in this playoff tournament. 1 ball, 1 strike, bottom of the second. Turner up over the top and in behind us.
It's just I'll open the door, Ralph, because the temperature in here is about 150 right now. As much as I love you guys, I just wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure our neighbors were not we weren't disrupting them at all. 2-2 is the count. 2-2.
Lucas tried to dig that one out.
Run it out.
Nice play by the shortstop for Bishop Carroll, Grant Cassis, over to the first baseman, Preston Gillen. And Bishop McCort now is 1 out in the bottom of the second, and that brings up number 3.
Eric Radkowski.
Yeah, your catcher. He's 6th in the batting order.
Oh, he was going for the moon.
No ball, 1 strike. Repko looking sharp early in this baseball game as he is in command of the mound for the
2
Huskies.
strikes. 0-2. 0-2.
And our good friend Rod Jarvis sends us a message. Go Crushers.
Oh,
And,
hi, Rod.
Thanks, Rod. We appreciate that. And Rod's grandson is our right fielder, Braden Jarvis. He'll be batting 9th in the order.
Ooh. Shink, there goes another car.
One thing that we might want to see if we can keep our eyes on, and of course with social media, we might be able to find it. District 9 is playing their championship game
Let me
tonight.
check on game day.
We're going to see if we can't get a score on that. They're playing at 7 o'clock up there in District 9 this evening. Batting is the number 8, the left fielder, Eli Zadney. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And Rico keeping the Crusher batters a little bit off balance right now. That one's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Eli Zadney. I believe we have a full count now. Anything close, I'm sure in the coaching vernacular, anything close.
Doesn't look like it. They're on Game Changer.
And Repko strikes him out, and we go to the top of the third inning with no score, and we're starting to have us a little pitcher's duel here between Mason Fowl and Luke Repko. And if anybody can find those scores out of District 9, that would help us only because it will set up who will play who depending on who wins and loses here in the District 6 game and the District 9 title game. That game is between Clarion and DuBois Central Catholic.
If anybody can find it, Ian can find it. He's back here getting on his phone.
He's getting after it, huh?
You know, these young guys.
Game is moving along rather quickly. We're in the top of the third. No score.
Oops, I'm sorry.
All right. No changes for the Crushers defensively. I can't see where the Huskies have made any changes either to their batting order. We'll find that out as we go along. Batting first for Bishop Carroll is number 12, a right-handed batter. He's the first baseman, Preston Gillen. And he drives a single into right field. Jarvis gets it into D'Elia, the second baseman, hold the runner at first. And Bishop Carroll is just sort of tick tack a little bit here, a single there off of Mason Fowl, and no outs, runner on first.
But they have their bats working.
Yes, they do. Mason was able to keep them from scoring the first 2 innings, and we'll see how this third inning goes here at the top of the third with no score. Fouls it off toward the pressure dugout. Mason's very good at working from the stretch and keeping runners on base and keeping them from stealing bases. Takes a little peek over to first. Another foul ball, but that is out of play down past the third base line. No balls, 2 strikes. Bishop McCort's defense set at double play depth.
Two and two.
Two and two. No outs for the Huskies. They have a runner on first. Mason gets him inside, kind of jams him. He hits it off of the handle of that bat and fouls it toward the Crusher dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls. That's
It's hard to see way out there.
Scoreboard's a long way away, but we're doing the best we can.
Well, I think I lied to you, Ralph. It's 2 and 2. You were right.
Now it's 3 and 2.
Now it's 3 and 2. We got a full count.
Fans are. You're right, Jeannie. We've got ourselves a pretty decent crowd here this evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a championship game.
Now they get the walk. There are no outs.
2 on
Bishop
base.
Carroll has runners on first and second. Coming up to bat right now for Bishop Carroll is number 6, the right fielder, Colin Myers. We've got a bunt attempt. It goes foul down the third base line. The Crushers looked to be anticipating that as Turner was coming hard once the batter, number 6, Colin Myers, squared to try to bunt that baseball. He's taking a long look down to the third base coach for the Huskies, and we'll see if he's going to bunt again.
Oh, Mason.
Trying to pick the runner off on second. It gets away from him, and the Crushers now have runners on second and third. And like Bishop Carroll's third base coach firing some directions out there to the runner on second and the runner on third. And there are no outs, no balls, 1 strike. And we're in just a little bit of a pickle here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's outside.
Calm down.
It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2.
There we go.
Strikes him out. Mason strikes him out. That's 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Carroll has runners on second and third, bringing up number 15. He is also a right-handed batter, the center fielder, Mark Mento. There's a drive into left field. It falls in front of Zadney. That's going to score a 1. There's going to be a play at the plate. No play there. And the Huskies score 2 off of that single. And Bishop Carroll goes up 2-0 in this championship game.
I think it was a smart move for Eric Radkowski not to throw that second base. It looked like he had time, but his feet weren't set, and it could have gone bad. So sometimes you have to make those judgment calls.
Discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. So now it's 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. Bishop Carroll 1 out. Runner on second. Number 25 turns and bunts the ball, and they let it go foul. Good job by Turner to let that one go foul. That was a pretty darn good looking bunt, but Turner makes a smart play, lets it go foul, and that's the first strike on the batter. Number 25, the second baseman, Xander Sekarak. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. There's the second strike. I don't think he's going to be doing any bunting at this point with 2 strikes on him. Wow. A little bit inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carroll has a runner on second. Shortstop, Bradkowski holding the runner. There's a foul back against the screen. Foul ball. Third base coach from Bishop Carroll doing a little bit of hustling there to get that baseball. We appreciate that. There's a drive. The deep left field. Zadney is chasing it.
It's out.
And it's out of the ballpark. Home run for number 25. Sandra. Did it not get out?
No.
It's a double.
So
Brought in a run.
3-0.
Boy, that one looked like it went over the fence.
It did.
Bounce. Ground rule doubled. And so now,
And that's actually Sekarak's first RBI this season. He really delivered it in a big moment here
For
the
him,
Eastern Championship.
Bishop Carroll, that's a big moment for them. It's 3-0 Bishop Carroll. There's one out. Runner on second. Your batter is now the third baseman, number 10, Jacob Reg. And the Huskies are putting the ball on the bat right now, or the bat on the ball, however you want to look at it. Greg gets a double,
Oh boy.
and now the score is, I believe it should be 4-0 now.
4-0, yeah.
4-0. Coach File's going to come out to the mound and have a little chat with Mason and the infield, maybe just settle the guys down a little bit. Right now, Bishop Carroll getting the better of it, and they're doing a good job hitting the baseball and getting runners in.
Can't take it away from him.
4-0. There's one out. We're in the top of the third. Okay.
Still a lot of baseball left, Rob.
Whole lot of baseball left to be played.
Want to once again thank Allegheny Orthodontic Associates for sponsoring tonight's stream and giving us the opportunity to bring this game out to those Crusher fans and Husky fans who were unable to make this game.
Speaking of those fans, they're making some noise here tonight. Both the Crusher and Husky fans really into this baseball game.
You know what? It's a championship game, and it's a big game.
The designated hitter, number 21, Corey Francicini, and he is the designated hitter for the catcher, number 14, Toby Baquette. Mason for a foul from the stretch. Just missing outside. He was hitting those outside pitches early in the game, but now he just missing a little bit outside. Just a little outside. 2 balls, no strikes to your batter, Corey Francicini, runner on second base, and there is 1 out, 4-0 Bishop Carroll. Just missing outside now. Just missing just by a little bit.
Two and one is the count.
Got the strike there. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's strike 3, and Radkowski does a nice job of hanging on to that little tip pitch there. And that brings us 2 outs, and your batter, number 24, the left fielder, Max Oravec.
There we go.
Strike 1. That looked like
That was a nice pitch.
that was a nice pitch. I don't know the names of all the pitches he has command of, but that thing looked like it was coming right in, and the bottom dropped right out of it. Well, outside, good job by Radkowski to get out there and keep that ball from getting to the screen behind him. There's a shot into center field, going to be a single. They're sending the run in. Bepler comes up, no throw at the plate, and it's Bishop Carroll 5, and your Crushers 0 here in the top of the third inning with 2 outs. And now Carroll has a runner on first base, and you're at the top of the order. Number 5, the pitcher, Luke Repko, who's having himself a nice game on the mound as well. Repko was the punter for the McCort Carroll McCort Carroll Crushers this past season. His punting average was 36.2 yards per game, which is pretty good at the high school level. And there is strike one ball, one strike. Repko is a very, very good athlete, a multi-sport athlete. And so far, doing a real nice job of keeping the Crushers off the scoreboard. And that little foul dribbler goes foul down the down the third base line.
Here, Ralph, I'll help you out.
I know you will. I'm counting on it. The bat now, well, Repko's still batting.
1 and 2 is the count. 1 and 2 is the count. 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning.
Top.
Top of the third. See? They said get each other straight.
Runners going. Radkowski to throw down the second and not in time. And now we've got a stolen base. I believe that's Oravec that steals the base for the Huskies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be his third stolen base this year.
Mason pitching from the strip, trying to keep the runner at second close. That's a little bit outside. We've got a full count now with 2 outs, 5-0 Bishop Carroll. And there's ball 4, and he walks him. And now Carroll has runners on first and second with 2 outs. That brings up the batter, number 12. That's the first baseman, Preston Gillen. 5-0 Bishop Carroll in the top of the third inning. 2 outs, 2 runners on. And Radkowski and Fowl are going to have a little chat with each other here, catcher to pitcher.
Mason seems a little off his game tonight.
Well, those things happen,
Yeah.
but he's also the kind of athlete that
He can bounce.
you know
He
he can pull himself out of it. He understands what it takes. Mason steps off the rubber. Everybody's going to reset. And there's a hit for the shortstop. It's fielded cleanly over to second to D'Elia. They get the lead out, and that's 3 outs, and the Huskies 5, the Crushers 0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning.
We gotta get that bat going.
We need runs, I can tell you that. And we'll see how this all shakes out in the bottom of the third. But how about our campus ministry team at Bishop McCort Catholic High School? The 4 B's, belonging, becoming, believing, and beyonding, bringing speakers into the school to talk to our student body about their own personal journeys, speakers talking about how to live your life in a proper way. Music, they bring musical guests into the facility, and we appreciate that. Mrs. Rivetti, Father Crookston, Chris Schumacher, Dylan Dorian, Morgan Casco, Tim Hornick, Mike Bako, and our entire school and administrative team. The campus ministry team, the 4 B's, belonging, becoming, believing, and beyonding.
You know, it's interesting, and I'm not making excuses, of course, but a lot of those outside pitches, I don't know who the umpire of the last game was calling those strikes. A lot of those outside pitches. So I think that it's sort of, it's hard when you have different officials, but you have to have. I get it.
Well, here's my big thing. As long as they're consistent.
I agree.
If you're gonna call them all balls, then they're all balls on for both pitchers.
Right,
Okay?
right, absolutely. Honestly, it's like I said at the beginning of the broadcast. You can never make a right call. Somebody's always mad.
Leading off the inning is the right-handed batter, our designated hitter, number 21, Cooper Steigers. He's hitting for our first baseman, number 34, Michael Pruce. Michael Pruce, a top defensive player at the first base position in the league. One of the top defensive first basemen maybe in the area.
Opened that window a little bit, Ralph. It was getting a little.
They're getting a little
As my
congested,
grandmother would say, a little cry, a little close in here.
a little close. We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, Coop, start it off. Two and one is the count.
And we want to remind you with a Crusher victory tonight, assuming we can get them up here, we'll be talking to the Crusher of the game. There'll be a lot of festivities at the end of the game, so we'll see how that all shakes out.
Here we go.
And we got Cooper Steigers on first base. He's hustling down there. Coach Bradley is keeping him headed in the right direction. Good job by our first base coach, Bradley. And that brings up the second batter of the inning.
Braden Jarvis, our right fielder, number 7.
And he hit the ball here in the playoffs. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
hoping that he can continue to do that. Looking hard down the coach foul, checking out the signals. Ball 1. Repko hanging tough out there for the Huskies on the mound. Two balls, no strikes. Runner on first for the Crushers. No outs here in the bottom of the third.
It's a strike. 2 and 1. 2 and 1.
I'm just checking in, wondering if Ian's able to get any information on that District 9 title game.
3 and 1. 3 and 1. I think he may have been making a pit stop at the concession stand, Ralph.
Somebody's got to do it.
Here we go. 2 on base, and
That's
up
what
comes
gets
Brock
the ball.
Butler. No outs. 2 on base. These are the opportunities that you can't miss.
Well, we need to get a run. Bottom line is we definitely need to get a run in here as the game is starting to progress to that midway point.
Having a little powwow with the Carroll.
Now the Carroll coach and his infield coming out to have a little chat with Repko. Coach Fowl coming in to talk to his the next 2 batters. That would be Bepler and Fowl. He's having a chat with those guys. We're at the top of the order right now. And now Coach Bradley's having a chat with Steigers out on second base, remind them the do's and don'ts of base running. We don't want to run ourselves out of a potentially positive inning here and maybe get a couple of runs and cut into this Carroll lead. They're up 5-0 in this District 6 1A championship game. And now we're getting it all reset. And Bepler up to bat. Runners on first and second and no outs for the Crushers here in the bottom of the third, trailing 5-0. Coach Fowl sending signals to everyone out there. The
So
runners.
do you think of bunt?
I believe he's not going to bunt. He's hitting away.
Mm-hmm.
And Bepler a little bit frustrated with himself. He's been hitting a lot of pop-ups lately and just got to get that level swing. Good eye. Or, as Sunshine Jim
Nice
would
eye.
say, nice eye. It all works out, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crusher runners on first and second. Fouls
Ooh.
it back toward the screen. Thank you for that screen.
Right. 1-2 count, 1-2 count.
He pops it up. First baseman has room. And there's the first out of the inning. The first baseman for Bishop Carroll, Preston Gillen, wrangles that one in foul territory. Crushers still have runners on first and second. And now Mason fouls up, and Mason has an opportunity here to help his team cut into this lead. Mason foul.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm not real good at
No,
stats.
that's okay. Mason foul, batting .377, 16 singles, 7 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 22 RBIs, and 24 runs scored, and 20 base on balls. Speaking of having a good eye, Mason foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mason taking a look down to his dad, the head coach, and then the third base coach, Coach Fowl. They're going to throw to second, and Steigers gets back in time. Repko wants to keep those runners close. He's got a 5-run lead, and he just wants them to keep that lead and keep the Crushers off the scoreboard. And that one's fouled back also by Mason Fowl. And now we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mason, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Crushers down 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Be big to get a couple here, Jeannie. Ooh, that one gets away from Repko a little bit.
I thought that was going to hit him. 2-2. 2-2 is the count.
Crusher fans want to see some action. Mason fouls it off down the right field line.
Get a piece of it.
It's hanging tough. 2 balls, 2 strikes to foul. Again, he fouls it down the first baseline. Mason's on it. Put it in play, my friend. Put it in play. Ooh, little change up. Mason was having none of that.
Full count. 3-2.
1 out. Runner's got to be smart. Wow, hanging tough. Fouls it back against the screen. And Mason draws another walk. And Bishop Carroll's thinking that was a strike, but that umpire's been very, very consistent with that outside pitch, and he's been calling it a ball.
I'm trying to find scores, and I found last year's score.
Funny how those things hang around on the internet, huh?
Mm.
Find all kind of stuff. Just stay on the good stuff, though, folks. Bases loaded. Batting now is number 2, Jonathan D'Elia. He's our second baseman. He fouls that off. D'Elia is batting .373. His on-base percentage is .482. 17 singles, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 24 RBIs. He's scored 21 runs and has been on walk 11 times. We got 2 strikes now on Jonathan D'Elia.
1-2. 1-2. 1 out.
D'Elia's hanging tough, making Repko work for every pitch.
This is when I'm sad that Game Changer's not working. I like to watch the pitch counts.
Yes, I get it. Two balls, two strikes. Good, good eye.
Mhm.
I don't think we'll ever forget those nice eye and out of bounds.
Nope.
Dalia, another foul ball. They're really making Repco reach down and do his work here this evening. Dalia would be nice for us to get a hit and get a couple runs on the scoreboard. There's one out, bases loaded. Dalia at the bat with two balls and two strikes. And he fouls it off again, hanging tough. Crusher fans supporting them. They're on their feet. Oh, they call strike three, and Dalia is not having any of that. And Coach Fowl is going to come down and chat him up. And the umpire tells Dalia, hey, it's strike three. You got to go where you
I
go.
think he's saying it hit his arm.
The umpire's making it very clear it was third strike. Okay. Coach Fowle's making it very clear. Well, you know what? I disagree with you. And you're thinking it might have hit him, Jeannie?
Well, he kept pointing to his elbow like it must have hit his elbow.
And I didn't see it hit him. I'm not saying that it didn't. Okay. Now we got two outs with the bases loaded.
From my angle down there, it definitely looked like it brushed him there.
And this brings up our shortstop, number 45, Adam Bradkowski. Bradkowski batting 259. Two balls, no strikes, two outs, bases loaded. We got to get a bug loose on the rug somewhere here, Gene. We got to get a run in. 3-0. I think he's going to be looking at this one. And it hits him. That's going to bring a run in, and the Crushers are on the board. There are two outs. The bases are loaded, and Coach Fowle's going to come on down and have a little chat with Turner. Turner's up. Number 27, Lucas Turner. Batting 294 on the season. 5-1. Crushers get on the board. Strike one. 0-1 to Turner. Two outs. Bases loaded. Fly ball. That's going to be the shortstop. Shortstop's under it. He gets the out. The Crushers get one run, and we go to the top of the fourth inning. Huskies 5, Crushers 1. Crushers are able to get on the board. Coach Fowl, glad to get the run in, but still missed opportunities there, leaving some runners on base.
He's not.
Hey, Jeannie, how about our sponsor for tonight?
Our sponsor for tonight's stream is Allegheny Orthodontic Associates. Allegheny Orthodontic Associates has been a great sponsor for Bishop McCort and Bishop McCort Athletics for years. So we thank them for bringing this game to people that otherwise couldn't be here at the stadium, whether they're Crusher or Husky fans.
And Coach Fowl checking in with his brother, Coco Fowl, the athletic director of Johnstown, but here to watch the Crushers play, his brother and his nephew, and he was checking in with him. I think he was checking maybe possibly pitch count and his thoughts on how things are going as we go to the top of the fourth. Carroll 5 and Bishop McCort 1.
Again, if anybody has any information on the District 9 game, any scores for the Clarion area and the DuBois Central Catholic game, please text us, let us know.
It's not that we're not looking for it. We just can't find
I
it.
can't find it. I went on the Twitter X to see if somebody posted there. I can't find it anywhere. It looks like we've changed some things here, Ralph. It looks like Lucas Turner is warming up pitching. Mason Fowl has gone to second. Jonathan D'Elia is at third.
So Lucas Turner is going in to pitch.
Yes. Mason Fowl is at second,
Mason Fowl is now at second base.
and Jonathan D'Elia is at third.
And Jonathan D'Elia goes to third base. And Radkowski stays at short. And now we
Everyone
have
else is the same.
Lucas Turner. No, he hasn't pitched a whole lot this season. Has 17 innings pitched. He has one save and no wins and one loss on the season. And he's pitched 17 innings to this point. Well, Jeannie, I don't want to say that we still have at bats, but we definitely can't let Carroll get a whole lot more runs here. Turner gets that strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the fourth. Excuse me. Yes, top of the fourth. 5-1. Bishop Carroll.
Nice pitch.
Batting for Bishop Carroll is number 12, I believe. And that would be the first baseman, Preston Gillen, right-handed batter. 2-2. Turner throwing hard.
Here we go.
He gets the strikeout. One out, I believe. Number 6.
You are correct. 1 out.
Right fielder, Colin Myers for the Huskies batting.
District 9 just started. That's what I just heard. So they must have had a delay.
Well, our information was they were going to start at 7 p.m., but it rained here for a while.
Yeah.
So, maybe they got into a delay situation up there. I'm not sure what facility they're playing in or at, excuse me. Wow. That one's kind of close, huh?
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'm sorry, 2 balls,
It's hard
1
to
strike.
see those little dots out there.
Sometimes. There you go. 2
2 and
balls,
2.
1 strike. There's a little bouncer to second base. Foul makes the play, throws it over to first. We get the out. 2 outs, I believe, now, and here in the top of the 4th inning. Go ahead, Ian.
That District 9 game is being played at Showers Field in DuBois.
Okay.
So, yeah, they must have just got some rain in that area, which isn't too surprising with the weather today.
Center fielder Mark Mento, number 15, I believe, is batting now for the Huskies. And he gets a little bouncer, but it's foul.
Nice.
Strike
0
2.
and 2. 0 and 2.
Well, we really can't afford. I don't want to be state the obvious, but we really can't afford to give up any more runs, and we've got to get ourselves a few more runs each inning to get back into this baseball championship game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 2 strikes.
1 strike.
Excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike. And Crusher fans getting a little antsy over here. Inside.
3-1. 3-1
3 and
is
1.
the count.
Lucas Turner, number 27, is a junior, 6'3". Fairly imposing when he's out there on the mound. Got to looking at that big frame coming at you with a fastball or a curveball or whatever. And now we've got a foul out.
Still full count. Full count on the batter.
Foul ball, excuse me.
There we go.
There you go. Turner strikes him out. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bishop Carroll 5. Your Bishop McCort Crushers 1. We got to make some hay here, Janie.
Yeah, there's definitely we again last inning, bases loaded, missed opportunities there. I mean, you can't let that happen. You've got to get people on the base, but you've got to get them home.
No place like home.
And there's no place like home. In the words of the great Dorothy,
In the Wizard of Oz.
click, 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 go my heroes.
Those red sparkling.
I saw those at the I saw those at the Smithsonian. Those were sparkly red shoes.
That's crazy there at the Smithsonian. Only in the United States of America, huh?
Oh yeah, Archie Bunker's chairs there too.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
0-2. Come on, Eric. Straighten it out.
Repko outside. One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got to get we got to get these first couple runners. We got to get them on base. Oh, might have swung at a pitch that was a little too far outside. First out of the inning, and that's going to bring up number 8, our left fielder, Eli Zazadny.
Can't chase those balls.
And Zazadny on the season is batting .236, .371 on base percentage with 9 singles and a double for the season.
Ball 1.
There's that outside pitch, strike 1. Call that a ball or a strike? Scoreboard says 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
That would be the foul ball.
Sure looked like he indicated that it was a strike. And, you know, umpires, they have a tendency to have their own little style to call balls and strikes. Everybody does it a little bit
I like it a
differently.
little animated, Rob.
Yes, I like that too.
There you go.
Base
That's
hit
a
into
nice
right
hit.
field, and that's a way to get a runner on base. Nice hit there by Steigers, and that's going to bring up, that's Zazadny, and that's going to bring up our designated hitter,
Cooper
number
Steigers.
29, Cooper Steigers, batting for Mike Bruce.
And the score update in the District 9 game, Du Bois Central Catholic has taken a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning.
Thank you for that update. Both of these teams will advance to the PIAA tournament, and the winner will be 6-1, taking on 9-2, the team that loses in that championship game in District 9. And then obviously it's reversed. 9-1 would take on 6-2, the loser of this game. And they throw the ball into right field, trying to pick the runner up. And Zidane, headed to third. Coach File's got him. Now Coach File's going to hold him up at third base right there.
There we go.
Big play. That's a way to change the momentum a little bit.
That's the spark. That's the spark. Now light the fire.
Good work by Zadney on the base paths. Great coaching by Bradley and File to get him to the third base bag, and an opportunity to bring him home here for Cooper Steigers, our designated hitter, batting from the right side. 5-1. Bottom of the fourth. Huskies winning. There's a ball outside.
2-0. 2-0 is the count. Mm. 2-1. Come on, Coop, take your time.
See it all the way, Coop. See it all the way. Three balls and one strike. Three balls, two strikes. Repco hanging tough out there on that pitcher's mound. There's ball four. We now have runners on first and third with one out, and that's going to bring up Braden Jarvis, our right fielder, number 7. And Braden Jarvis is batting .250 on the season. On base percentage is .455. He's got 9 singles and 1 double on the season, and he has 6 RBIs, batting in that bottom position.
This is what I'm saying though. These are the opportunities you can't miss.
Got to get a run in here.
1 out, first and third. We got to bring one of these guys home right now.
Coach File brought in a designated runner for Cooper Steigers there on first base. I can't get a good look at who that is.
I'm thinking it might be Reese West, but I'm not for sure on it.
He typically is their go-to guy in those spots.
And Gallucci also does some running, but he's out right now with a physical situation, and we wish Gallucci well in his recovery.
He made it back to my class today. I was glad to see him there today.
Yeah, it was good to see him in school. Quality young man. There, Jarvis hits it down to second base. They're going to get the lead runner. They're going to first base. They do not get the first base, and the run will score. Jarvis will get an RBI. We now have 2 outs, but
I
we've got
believe that was DeLeon Britt that was running for. Yes, that was DeLeon Britt that was running.
Now we're at the top of our order, and we got to continue to make hay here. The score now,
5-2.
the Huskies on top here in the bottom of the fourth. And
There
there's
we
a
go.
drive.
That's it.
Center
Go,
fielder.
go.
The center fielder for Bishop Carroll's able to get it in, and Coach File's going to hold the runners at second and third.
All right, Mason.
And Mason comes up to bat, and he can do a little bit of damage here right now. And Coach File, I don't know all the signals, but I think he's saying, hit away, son, hit away, and bring these 2 runs in. Now, I thought.
What's happening here?
No, Coach Bradley just wanted to talk to our runner on
okay.
second base, Jarvis. And so you got Jarvis.
No, that was Bepler's at second. Jarvis is at third.
Yeah, Bepler on second, Jarvis at third. Thank you, Jeannie. Mason fouled at the plate batting. 2 outs. 5-2 Huskies. Now Bishop Carroll is going to intentionally walk foul
To bring up D'Elia?
to bring the bases loaded. I think that the baseball philosophy, Jeannie, I think is that you can get an out now at any base. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's the theory and the philosophy behind that. This is an important part in the game for everybody involved. Repco pitching for Bishop Carroll, D'Elia at the plate with 2 outs with the bases loaded. Ball 1 outside. Put it in play, young fella. Put it in play. Two balls, no strikes. On deck is your shortstop, number 45, Adam Redkowski. Dalia hits one down the right field line, but it's going to be out of play, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Way
going to
out.
be 2 balls and 1 strike.
The Weather Channel just gave me a intermittent rain. Will begin at 8:39.
Oh, I hope we're still batting at 8:39.
I do too, Ralph. I do too.
Come on, Jonathan Dalia. Good eye, good eye.
3-1. 3-1 is the count.
I don't know if I can say that ever without smiling.
What?
Good eye. And Repko walks in a run. That now makes it 5-3. Base is still loaded. Your shortstop, number 45, Radkowski, coming to the plate. And now the Huskies are going to have a little conversation, and I wonder if they're going to make a pitching change here.
Yeah, they're making a pitching change.
Repko did
a nice job.
Yeah, he did a very good job. And Radkowski up to bat.
Let me see what they're doing here.
Yeah, let me see. I'll
That's
try to get
number-
this on my sheets here. The pitcher is going to be
Number 10,
number 10,
Jacob Gregg.
Jacob Gregg.
It looks like number 5, Luke Repko, is going out to, I'm going to say center field, or out. He's in outfield. So he's either going to go right field or center field. He's going to go to right field.
So we have number 10, Jacob Gregg, in the pitch.
Yeah, Repko's going to right field. Number 12 still at first base.
Well, someone has to come out, right?
No, they can just swap. Repko's still in there, so they can
Oh, yeah, okay.
swap him around.
Yeah, but the pitcher was not in the game. Was he?
Yeah. Wait, number 10. Yeah, he was the third baseman.
Okay, that makes complete sense.
And Jacob Gregg's numbers on the season, he has a 3.93 ERA, 2 wins, 3 losses, in 11 appearances.
Okay,
He pitched 41 innings, and he limited walks a bit better than Repko, so we'll see if maybe that's why they opted to go with him in this spot.
So we're saying Repko's in right field now, correct?
yes. I'm trying to see the number on third base. I almost want to say
We'll catch it. Foul ball back. Radkowski, number 45, batting for the Crushers. The base is loaded with 2 outs, and the Crushers have cut into the lead. The Huskies 5 and the Crushers 3.
counts 1-1. Two and one.
Radkowski fouls it off. I believe, man, they really changed their lineup around. We're going to have to try to catch it when they come to bat. I believe their center fielder went to first base.
I think you might be. I think that you're right. You might be right. 15.
Yep.
Yeah, 15 is at first base.
Runners are running. There's a shot into right field,
He got
and
it.
he makes a nice running catch. And that ends the inning, but Radkowski put the ball in play, forced Carroll to make a play, and try to get that right fielder. Is that
Number 6.
number
Here,
6?
Cullen Myers. He isn't there. So they must have put Repko.
I think Redko's in center field.
I don't know.
We'll catch it. We'll figure it out here when they come up to bat. Give our fans. So now we're going to the top of the 5th inning. Now in professional baseball, It's a 9 inning game, and the seventh inning is the seventh inning stretch. So, my good friend, tell us about the seventh inning stretch, although here at Bishop McCort we call it the fifth inning stretch. Explain that to me.
Well, we've gone through a couple legends of where the seventh inning stretch originated from because no one knows the true details. But another one that President William Taft was out enjoying a baseball game. Now, if you know him, he's heavy set might be a bit of an understatement. Um, and I guess it was a hot summer day. He got a little uncomfortable, and so he called for the game to be paused so the fans could get up and take a stretch. Now, I'm not sure if that one is true or the one about Brother Jasper out in Manhattan College, whether that one is the true origin, but we may never know.
But anyway, we're in the fifth inning stretch, and our good friend Jeannie's going to take a little bit of break. Ian's going to come in and help me out here a little bit. And our first batter is number 25, the second baseman, Xander Sekarak, and we're going to have to try to hit some of these positions. Lucas Turner on the mound for the Crushers. The Crushers have cut into the lead. It's 5-3. Crushers down 2 in the top of the fifth inning. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looking to bunt.
Draws the walk. Number 25, second baseman Xander Sekarak draws the walk to start the top of the fifth, and Huskies now have a runner on first with no outs.
And that'll bring Jacob Gregg to the plate. He started the game at third, but as we know, just went in at pitcher last inning. And first pitch is low and outside for Turner. That's ball 1. Another pitch low in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner's gone. Fire down to second.
And Radkowski makes a great play. Well, the Radkowski to Radkowski connection.
And we've got the runner out. Great throw by Radkowski, and foul puts the tag on him. Big play defensively for the Crushers. And to the batter, we've got 2 balls, 1 strike, and there's 1 out.
And Sekarak up to this point did have 18 stolen bases this year. So he's one of their more prolific base runners. So it's a big play by the Crushers there to get him trying to steal second.
And there's a strike by Turner. To the batter, again, we're still batting with the pitcher now, number 10, Jacob Gregg. Foul ball.
Yeah, it takes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes here for Jacob Gregg. He swings on that pitch, fouled away out of play down the third baseline.
Oh, inside pitch.
That brings us to a full count here for Jacob Gregg.
And
That one looked like it got away from Turner.
Greg gets walked. He's headed to first base, and number 21 is the designated hitter. That's Corey Francicini, and he bats for the catcher, number 14, Toby McCort.
First pitch in there for a strike. Brings the count to 0-1. And it looks like Turner missed the zone there. A bit low and outside on the second pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bishop Carroll has a runner on first here in the top of the 5th. They're up 5-3 in this championship, District 6 championship 1A baseball game. Foul holding the runner. Turner pitching, holding the runner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. And there's strike 3 on the outside corner, and that's 2 outs. And that brings up number 24 for Bishop Carroll. And that's the left fielder, number 24, Max Oravec. And Repko, the top of the order, is on deck. Turner holding the runner. There's a shot into right field.
And goes over File's head.
Jarvis fields it, gets it into foul. And now Bishop Carroll has runners on first and third. 2 outs. And that brings up the top of the order, number 5, Luke Repko. Luke is now, if we got it right, I believe Repko is now in center field. And the third baseman, Jacob Craig, went in to pitch. All right, Radkowski sending some signals to the infield here. Okay, how they're going to handle this. Maybe that little, because you got to think that Carroll's going to be running to try to take that base. Ball 1. They're just going to let him go to second base. Carroll has runners on second and third. There are 2 outs.
I'll tell you, Ralph, that might have been the slowest stolen base I've seen.
I have a funny feeling that McCort was saying you can have the base.
Well, yeah, it's too risky of a play to try to throw down there to second and hold the runner at third. So I understand the philosophy. And that brings the count to 3 balls and no strikes.
Runners on second and third here in the top of the 5th inning. And Coach Fowle says they're going to walk them. They're going to load the bases. Therefore, the opportunity to get an out at any base. And that's going to bring up number 12.
That's Preston Gillen.
Is Preston Gillen. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Big series of events right here taking place in this championship game. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Huskies. Look, throw over the third. Try to get him off the base there. A little closer than you might think. Kind of caught him strolling back to third base, and we tried to make a play on him. Didn't happen, but you like the mentality. Little shot to D'Elia at third. It handcuffs him. He goes to first, and his throw gets him off the base, and Carroll's going to get a run. And now it's Bishop Carroll 6 and Bishop McCort 3 here in the top of the 5th. And now a little discussion with the third base coach and the batter. The batter is number 42, Grant Cassis, the shortstop. He's the third batter in the order. Bases are still loaded. It is now 6-3. Bishop Carroll, top of the fifth, 2 outs. Rushers need to get this out.
First pitch in there for a strike.
Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. To Preston Gillen.
Pitch is low in the dirt. That brings us to a full count. Bases loaded.
2 outs. Everybody's going to be moving. Get the out. Get the out, Bishop McCort. Get the out.
And the pitch is inside. That'll walk in another run here for the Huskies.
It is now 7-3. Bishop Carroll here in the top of the fifth. And
Brings up Colin Myers to the plate, who is the Huskies' right fielder.
Mr. DeFazio taking some new game balls out to the home plate umpire. And batting now is number 6, the right fielder, Colin Myers. Seven to 3. Bishop Carroll in the top of the fifth. They've got runners. They've got the bases loaded. And there's a foul ball. Might be playable. Might be playable. Running hard. Running hard with your left fielder Zazani. He just couldn't track it down. But great effort out there, hustling, trying to make that play.
I'll say Myers. He may just be the Huskies' best hitter. He leads them in average, RBIs, basically every hitting statistic just about. And so this is a pivotal at bat here for your Crushers.
And there's a drive into left field. Zazadny camps underneath it. He's chasing it. He finally makes the play. It kind of drifted to him, and he had the hustle to get to that play. But that's 3 outs. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Bishop Carroll 7 and our McCort Crushers 3. And we need to make a little bit of hay here, Ian.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, we cut into the deficit in the in the bottom of the fourth. And unfortunately, we gave up, those runs back here in the top of the fifth. But hopefully now in the bottom of the fifth, again, like you said, get a couple runs, chip into that lead, make it more manageable as we get to the later innings here.
And if you want to know anything about the Crushers, you can find the Crushers on the web. You can go to our academic website at www.mccort.org. You can find us on Facebook, Bishop McCort Catholic High School's Facebook page, facebook.com/Bishop McCort. And of course, it's no longer Twitter, but you can find us on X. Okay.
That'll never seem right to me.
And of course, the athletic website, crusherathletics.org. You want to find anything out about the Crushers, you can find us on the web.
Okay, so coming to the plate is Lucas Turner, the third baseman / pitcher. I took over there, I believe, the fourth inning.
Lucas Turner is the fifth batter in the batting order. We got to make some hay here. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the fifth, no outs. Huskies 7, Crushers 3. We're in need of a big inning here.
Yeah, we are. Turner rips that ball, but unfortunately, he was a bit too far behind it. Rips down the first baseline foul.
Fouls another one off. Out of play.
And that landed right in the Crusher student section. I'm surprised that they all ran away. I thought someone might try to make a catch.
Crushers brought a bus to this game. We got some Crusher fans out there. A little remiss that we should have mentioned something about that earlier. And we've got it hit him. It hit him. And Turner's going to go to first base, and that brings up number 3. That is our catcher, Eric Redkowski. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Crushers are down 4 runs. Got a runner on first, no one out. Cathlolic taking a long look down at Coach Fowl. Strike 1 to Redkowski.
And I just received information that Turner is our 12th base runner tonight. It's like we were talking earlier. It's good to get those runners on base. But, we got to get them across home plate.
Throw over to first.
I believe that is Marquise Gordon in there as the
Pinch
designated runner.
Redkowski fouls it off. No balls, 2 strikes. Two balls. Excuse me. Yes, it should be.
1 ball.
Scoreboard has it at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Adam Radkowski, Eric's brother, is warming up in the Crusher bullpen. You see him making a
Throw over to first. He's able to get back in safely. Carroll's going to contest every base runner at this point with a 4-run lead. They don't want the Crushers to chip into this lead at all. Fouls it back. Redkowski hanging tough.
Done a good job, fouling off those pitches near the zone. Something you love to see when a hitter has 2 strikes.
Once again, fouls it off. Goes up over the top of the screen into the bleachers.
That'll be another ball here. Brings it down to 2-2.
Throw over to first. Gets back safe. Hanging tough is Redkowski.
Yeah, he's making him work for this, I bet. And that's another pitch fouled off.
Hanging tough.
Like Gene said earlier, I just hope they don't make it over to where my car's parked.
On deck is your left fielder, number 8, Eli Zadney. And there's a
One's
drive into right field. The right fielder, he misplayed it. It's over his head. I don't know if he lost in the lights or if there's shadows out there, but obviously we're going to take it. Okay. Radkowski puts it in play, and we have runners on first and second. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. No outs. Zadney up 7-3, 7-3 Bishop Carroll in this D6 1A championship baseball game. And both of these teams, winner and loser, will advance and play 9-1 and 9-2. Obviously, they are playing right now. We believe they had a rain delay up there in Du Bois, and the last we heard was that Du Bois Central Catholic was leading Clarion 1-0, but that was in the 1st inning, and we're going to try to get an updated score on that one as well. They're saying that he went strike 1.
And we had a substitution in the game. Number 10, Chase Newman, went out to take Eric Radkowski's spot on first base as a designated runner.
And there's a drive, fair ball into right field by Zadney. 1 run is going to score. And the ball goes through. And here comes
Newman,
and he's
saved
saved.
at the plate.
The Crushers have cut in the lead. It is 7-5. And that brings up number 29 for the Crushers. That's our designated hitter, Cooper Steigers. So now we have a runner on second base. No outs. Huskies 7, Crushers 5 in the bottom of the 5th.
And a score update in the District 9 championship game. At the end of the 3rd inning, Clarion has taken the lead 3-1 as we go into the top of the 4th in that game.
Clarion, the defending state champions in 1A baseball. Cut. Gotta see it, Coop. Gotta see it. And that's outside. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Runner on second. The tying run is at the plate for the Crushers as they chip away at this Husky lead. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still nobody out for the Crushers. Pitch high.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Stagger steps out. Going to gather himself a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it back. I'll tell you what, the Crushers batters are right now making the Bishop Carroll pitcher work, and I believe that pitcher for Bishop Carroll would be
Greg.
Jacob Gregg, who was playing third base, number 10. And Steigers gets hit, and we have runners on first and second. And the go-ahead run is at the plate in number 7, our right fielder, Braden Jarvis. And
That's
Coach,
their number 9 hitter. So, if he can,
Coach Files have a little chat with him.
we're gonna get the top of the order up here.
And the Bishop Carroll head coach, Coach Schneck, coming out to check in with his infield and his pitcher, Coach Bradley, checking in with, I believe that's Zadney, who's at second base. Steigers is at first base. Jarvis is at the plate, 7-5, no outs, bottom of the 5th. And the Crushers are battling back, chipping away at it one run at a time. And the conference at the mound is over, and action will resume. Bottom of the 5th. Jarvis looking like he's going to bunt. The ball was high, and he pulled it back. Taking another look at Coach File down to third base. Jarvis looks to bunt again. Not a good pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. I think he's gonna stay after this. Gonna try to advance those 2 runners. Now we got 2 balls and 1 strike on Jarvis. Looking to bunt again. Now the count is 3 balls, 1 strike. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Crushers are battling back, cutting into this Husky lead. Crushers down 7-5. There's strike 2. So we've got full count. Crushers have runners on first and second. There are no outs. We don't want to run ourselves out of this inning here. Make some plays, fellas. Jarvis, and it's going to drop in front of the right fielder, and Coach Fowl holds the runners. Jarvis gets a little bloop single in the right field, and suddenly the bases are loaded with no outs, and up to bat is the top of our order. Number 4, Brock Bepler, our center fielder, is up to bat at this time with the bases loaded. Bepler batting .294 on the season, on base percentage .455, 11 singles, 8 doubles, no triples, and 1 home run. Could use a home run right now here. We'd love that.
Well, hey, I'll take a single.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
A single,
Any kind of hit.
single most likely ties this game. 2 balls, no strikes. Carroll's pitcher, number 10, seems to be struggling just a little bit out there on the mound. He's got himself in a tough situation. He's going to try to pitch himself out of it if he can.
And the Crushers are doing a great job, staying patient at the plate, not trying to do too much. Sometimes when you have a deficit, you want to make a big play. But
Well, we've got 3 balls and 1 strike. Bepler was making like he got a walk, but umpire wasn't having any of that.
and that one Bepler,
Hits him.
it looked like he had a bit of a smile on his face there.
7-6. Crushers have cut it down to 1. Now there's going to be a discussion here because the pitcher's saying it hit his back. Okay. But I do believe, and I can't say that I know the rules intricately, but your hands are part of the bat, okay? And you know, if you get hit in a body part, that you got hit
Yeah.
pitch, okay? And so now suddenly it is 7-6. The Crushers battling back. Bottom of the fifth inning. The bases are loaded.
And it looks like we're gonna have a pitching change here for the Huskies. That's number 12, Preston Gillen coming in.
Number 12, Gillen coming in to pitch for the Huskies. Will try to set their defensive unit, but they've moved some players around all over the place.
And so Gillen has made 9 appearances. He has 2-1 record. His ERA is up around 8.4. And so,
Well, you know, Ian, if we're going to make some hay, we're in the process of doing that right now, but we got to clear these base paths. We got to
That's
get
right.
these runners in.
And I mean, we have File and Dalia coming up, followed up by Adam Rankowski. Still nobody out. And so, yeah, this is as good a situation as any to drive in some runs and take the lead.
So the Huskies go to their third pitcher in this game. The Crushers are on their second pitcher. Number 12 for Bishop Carroll is warming up, and that is Preston Gillen, who had been playing first base. And that brings up Mason Fowl. The umpire letting the McCort dugout know the changes for Bishop Carroll. Mason Fowl up with the bases loaded. Mason, if you ever got a base hit, brother, and I know you got a couple of them, this would be a time to add to that list.
He takes
All
the
one.
first pitch. Which typically when you have a pitch and change, now you want to take a pitch, kind of see what the new pitcher is working with.
Foul ball, out of play. No balls, one strike to Fowl. Fowl is the second batter in the order. Crushers battling back.
And another ball here.
2 balls, 1 strike. Fowl steps out and gathers himself, and now he's back in the batter's box. It's going to the screen. We're going to have a play at the plate, and we're safe. The runner is safe, and the game is tied. 7-7. I believe that was Cooper. That Cooper stopped as we scored that run, and the game is tied 7-7. And we got a new ball game on our hands.
That's right.
Crushers have been battling back. They've tied it up. Now let's take the lead. Put some pressure on the Huskies.
Runners at second and third, still nobody out, and a 3-1 count to Mason File.
And I believe Mason, it tells you that the quality batter that he is. I believe that he has 21 base on balls coming into this season. So, he's a selective hitter. He knows how to look at the pitches and decide which one that he likes. Now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Foul. There's a little shot down to the third baseman. He's going to go to first. He gets the out, but the run scores, and the Crushers take the lead 8-7. Wow, what a comeback by the Crushers. Still some baseball left to be played, though. Let's get some more runs here, Bishop McCort. And that brings Jonathan Dalia to the plate. And
With a runner on third base.
1 out.
All right. And so D'Elia, I mean, he's been having a great season. Batting average north of 370.
Wow.
Yeah. On base about 482. He's got 6 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and leads the team in RBIs. So this would be a great time to add another one to his collection for the year. And
Ball one, strike one, one out, runner on third. The lead at the plate. The Crushers have taken the lead 8-7 in the bottom of the fifth. D'Elia, is it going to drop in? It's a little shot. Nope. The second baseman's able to gather it in, and that's the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up our number 45. That is the shortstop, Adam Radkowski, for the Crushers. Like to get that run in, Ian.
that's right. And Adam's another one who's been having a great year hitting. He actually leads the team in batting average with a batting average of 386, which, I see that number and I have to take a second glance, make sure I saw it right. So,
One ball, no strikes to Radkowski.
and that second pitch is in there for a ball.
The sun going down behind the trees, and darkness starting to set in here this evening at this District 6 championship game.
Luckily, we were able to avoid that rain that Jeannie was calling for.
Well, when I arrived, it started to rain. It was a pretty good
Yep.
shower. They covered the mound. They were right on it, Johnny on the spot, protecting that pitcher's mound, because you got to protect that first in the home plate area. And there's a shot into left field, and that's going to score Bepler. And now the Crushers go up 9-7. Runner on first is Radkowski, and number 27, Lucas Turner, who is now pitching for the Crushers, is up to bat. I'm wondering if Coach Fowl will send him. You battled back. You were actually down 5-0, and now you're winning 9-7. There are 2 outs. I wonder if he's going to send Radkowski. Try to get him in scoring position.
Coach Fowl does like to coach aggressively, so would not be surprised. Oh my.
That one almost got away from the pitcher. It looked like he was trying to throw some kind of off-speed change up there, and it just kind of got off of his fingertips and almost went to the backstop. Good play by the catcher for Bishop Carroll. That's Toby Biquette. And there's a little ground ball down to third base. He fields it, and that's the end of the inning. But the Crushers come back in a big way, take the lead 9-7 as we go to the top of the 6th inning.
I said, a couple of runs would help. You know what? I'm very happy with 6 that inning.
I'm
And
with you, my friend. I'm with you.
just an update on the District 9 championship game. The score is still 3-1, so no change there. Clarion still leading Du Bois Central Catholic.
And Coach Fowl sent me that information today. Those 2 teams played for the state championship last year, and Clarion won it. So that's a big rematch there for the title of District
Yeah.
9.
That's right, and that tells me that, regardless of the outcome of this game, either opponent's going to be the tough matchup.
Well, there's no easy outs at this point.
Oh, that's right. Not in the state playoffs.
Coach Fowl now is kind of directing the outfield and trying to direct the alignment of the team as we're in the top of the 6th inning. And coming up to bat is number 15 for the Crushers. Excuse me, for the Huskies.
And that's Mark Mento, who no started the game in center field. I believe he's still there.
I'm not sure, but I thought Repko went to center field, but I don't want to guess at things we don't know.
That's right.
Okay?
Well, we know he started the game in center, so we'll
Yes.
go with that.
So Mento is the 5th batter in the order for Bishop Carroll. Boy, I'd love to see 3 up and 3 down right here, Ian. That would be huge in the big scheme
That's
of things.
right. You know, keep riding that momentum that we gained there in the bottom of the 5th. We could turn that around into the bottom of the 6th. It'd be great.
Turner's pitching strong in relief for the Crushers. And there's a shot down the shortstop. Radkowski pulls it in over to Bruce, and the Crushers get the first out in the top of the 6th inning.
I'll tell you what, Adam Radkowski made that play look easy. Yeah, that ball was smoked at him. So
Yeah,
great play by him there at short.
he got the good hop too, which is always
Yep.
good. And that's going to bring up number 25 for the Huskies, and that is Xander Sekarat. Ball 1.
Turner steps off the plate, calls for Eric Radkowski to come to the mound, have a quick conversation, probably about their pitching strategy against the number 6 hitter here, Xander Sekarak.
1 out. No balls and 1 strike to the batter. I'll tell you what, when you tell Jeannie that it's the 5th inning stretch, she just goes and stretches and never comes back.
That's right. I don't even see her out and about out there.
Oh, well, she's out there taking that 5th inning stretch. And there's a fly ball that, oh my goodness. D'Elia makes a real nice play up against the fence, and he just eyeballed it up and stayed with it, never gave up on it, and made a nice play. And suddenly there are 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Crushers up 9-7.
I'll tell you what, with the way this game has turned, maybe putting Jeannie outside was our good luck charm.
Who knows? Number 10, Jacob Gregg, now up for Bishop Carroll. And he fouls it back. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 6th.
Well, the Huskies have come out here swinging. Looks like they're.
You got to give Bishop Carroll a ton of credit, man. I mean, they just came out and took charge of this baseball game. But the Crushers, to their credit, have battled back, and this one's not over till it's over. I can tell you that right now. Lucas Turner's thrown hard.
All right. Unfortunately, that one I think was a bit outside for the ball. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count.
Wow, that pitch looked good. 3 balls and 1 strike. I thought that one looked good.
Yeah, it did to me.
Ump's a little closer to it all than I am. Strike
2.
2. Full count. Big pitch here in this ball game. Very big pitch.
And that
Turner loses him and he walks. There are 2 outs now. Bishop Carroll has a runner at first. Number 21, the designated hitter, Corey Francicini, up the bat, and he is actually the tying run in this baseball game as the Crushers are up 9-7 with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning.
Turner delivers the first pitch out of the stretch. It's a bit outside for the hitter. 1 ball, no strikes is the count.
Turner trying to hold that first base runner. Takes a look over. And there's a foul ball out of play right over the top of the Crusher dugout. Wow, that's another pitch that looked good.
Yep. Guess the ump says that one was a bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And
Strike 3. And that ends the top of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bishop McCort 9, Bishop Carroll 7, and the Crushers are coming up the bat to try to add to this lead.
looks like Coach File is huddling up with his guys, giving them a little message before these last 2
Coach at Bishop Carroll's doing the same thing, pulling his guys together and say, fellas, we battled. We were leading these guys. Come on. Let's get back in this game. And Coach Fowle, on the other hand, is saying, hey, we battled back in this thing. This is our game to win. We got to make it happen right here, right now. We got to add to this lead. And Bishop Carroll wants to play good defense and get out of this inning without giving up any more runs this bottom of the 6th. 9-7, Bishop McCort.
Looks like Eric Radkowski will be leading off the bottom of the 6th here for the Crushers.
First batter this inning will be for the Crushers will be number 3, Eric Radkowski, the catcher.
And Gillen is still in to pitch for the Huskies here. And Radkowski hits the ball hard to short and beats out the throw for an infield single. Great job by Radkowski. Came out on the first pitch swinging, getting on base for the Crushers.
Well, Jeannie has planted herself in the bleachers, and the Crushers are coming back, and we're going to tell her to stay there because she's our good luck charm right
That's
now.
right.
Okay.
I don't know. Is she the good luck charm or is she the bad luck charm? Do we have to get her out of the booth to start scoring?
I thought I taught you better than that, okay?
You're right. She's our good luck
She's
charm.
the good luck charm, okay? Batting now for the Crushers is number 8, the left fielder Eli Zad, and he kind of got it all started in the last inning, getting himself on base and making things happen. We got Radkowski at first, no outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Dadney takes the first pitch for a strike. I thought, when he got a 6'4" frame, that strike zone's a little bit bigger than usual. And Gillen throws it over to first, unable to get. I believe that's a pinch runner in there.
Got to hold those runners now. You can't let them be moving around those bases. You're down 2 runs. You don't want to get down 3 or 4 from the Huskies' perspective anyway.
Looks like another breaking pitch in there for a strike against Zadney. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gillen speed him up here. Swing and a miss.
Got away from the catcher, and he's going to be. He's gonna say he's out.
Yeah, I believe the runner's going to get sent back to first. No?
No, the ball's live. It's in play. So
All right, so you just don't have to throw down the first for the
all
out.
right, now here we go. We got number 29 up for the Crushers. It's our designated hitter, Cooper Steigers. We've got a runner on second, 1 out. Crushers 9, Huskies 7. We'd like to get that third run in, maybe a little bit of insurance, as they say in baseball vernacular.
And Cooper, last inning, he was hit by a pitch and eventually went on to score the game-tying run. So hopefully he can add a little bit more.
Find his way on base again.
That's right.
No balls, 1 strike to Steigers. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning.
And pitches inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Steigers here.
Throw the second. Trying to hold the runner. He gets back safely. Steigers will gather himself a little bit. Steps into the batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second. Here we go, Crushers.
And that pitch would be another ball here for Gillen.
2
And
balls, 1 strike.
he's really been relying on his breaking pitches and his off-speed stuff a lot this inning. Oh, man,
The ball gets through. And we go into third standing up. And that running out there
is number 10, Chase Newman.
Chase Newman is a pinch runner for the Crushers. He's a junior. This is a big run to get in if we can get it in. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on third. Crushers 9, Huskies 7. Crushers fought back from a 5-0 deficit and find themselves with a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Steigers gets on base and he walks, and that's going to bring up the right fielder, Braden Jarvis, who had a little bloop single to keep that inning alive. Last inning where we got some runs. Doesn't look like they're bringing a pitch runner in for Steigers. Looks like he's going to run. Braden looking hard down to third base, checking in with Coach Fowl. Jarvis. Jarvis looking to bunt. Steigers goes into second base, standing up, and now the Crushers have runners on second and third. The count to Jarvis is 1 ball and no strikes with 1 out. Coach Fowl and Coach Bradley talking to the base runners, making sure everybody's on the same page. Great coaching by our coaching staff. And it's going to get by. There's going to be a play at the plate, and it's safe. And now the Crushers 10 and Huskies 7. We've got Steigers on third. There's 1 out. Jarvis at the plate. I believe it's 3 balls and no strikes to Jarvis. Bepler on deck. You know what they say, in a few more runs surely won't hurt.
You never do.
Now we've got Bishop Carroll coach, one of the assistant coaches, stepping out. Going to chat it up, tell the guys to calm down. This thing's not over yet, but we got to play some good defense here, and we've got to pitch well.
And
10-7. Crushers are up.
in the District 9 game, the score is still 3-1, Clarion area leading. And that game is moving along quickly. They're already in the top of the 6th inning, despite
So we may
Starting
find out
early.
who's going to win that thing.
an hour after us.
What inning do they have on the score?
They have it as the 7th, but it's the bottom of the
It's the
6th.
bottom of the 6th. Yeah.
Yes. I did notice that out there as well.
And we should have.
Oh,
We had a pretty good lead off of third base, and Carroll makes a play, but diving back in, I believe, is Steigers.
that
Safe
allowed
at third.
Jarvis to get over to second base.
Jarvis gets into second. Kind of like a designated play by Bishop Carroll, giving up the runner to second and then catching the runner off third base. Maybe a little bit too far down the baseline, but no harm, no foul in that situation. There's a little shot. It's going to get through. It bounces over the third baseman's glove. Steigers is in, and there's going to be a play at the plate. And Jarvis is out at the plate. Great throw by the right fielder out there. I believe that's number 24 for Bishop Carroll. That's Max Oravec. He's a senior. Nice throw at the plate. Gets the out. Now that's 2 outs, but the Crushers get another run, and it's 11-7 here in the bottom of the 6th, extending the lead to 4 runs. And we do have a runner on second, and that would be Bepler, and Mason Fowl up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th.
Takes the first pitch outside for a ball.
There's a hit in the right field. Right fielder camps under it, and he's able to corral this one, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Crushers take a 4-run lead as we go to the top of the 7th. The Crushers 11, the Huskies 7 as we go to the top of the 7th, and we're 3 outs away from a District 6 1A championship. And if my notes are correct, I believe. Well, no, I'm not even going to go there because I don't want to jinx the ball club.
That's right.
Okay. Let's just get 3 outs and then we'll go. We'll figure it all out at that point.
You get 3 outs, maybe get Jeannie back eventually, and
Who knows? Who knows?
Turner will remain in at pitcher for the Crushers here in the top of the 7th.
3 outs away, but it's never over till it's over.
That's
I
right.
think Elvis is still in the building. Wow, what a game of ups and downs, huh? Huskies jump out to a 5-0 lead. They have the better of it. They were pitching tough with Repco, and the Crushers just kept coming after him and just kept trying to get after him, and finally broke through. And now they lead. The Crushers lead 11-7 here in the top of the 7th inning, and Bishop Carroll down to what could potentially be their last 3 outs of this championship game. And we're going to keep trying to check in and find out what that District 9 score is up there.
Oh, I've got it.
Came up there.
I've got it right here. I keep checking in. I'll let you know if there are any scoring changes or
What inning are they in?
They're still top of the 6th, 2 outs. All right, so DuBois Central Catholic is batting currently.
No balls, 1 strike. Turner has done a great job in relief of Mason Fowl. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is Carroll's number 9 hitter, Max Orvek.
Fouls it off toward the Crusher dugout. And we've got 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter.
Turner delivers. And now from strike 3 looking. And so Turner gets the first out. Now we're back up to the top of the order for the Bishop Carroll Huskies. Number 5, Luke Repko coming up to the plate. Started the game on the mound and has since moved to the outfield for the Huskies. Turner delivers. Fastball. Bit outside there. And that takes us to a 1-0 count. Second pitch. Another fastball in there for a strike for Turner. Alright, that pitch misses. Will take us to a 2 balls and 1 strike on the count for Luke Repko.
1 out, top of the 7. Crushers 11, Huskies 7. And another foul ball. Fouls it back.
And that one is popped up out of play.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Crushers 11, Huskies 7. No base runners for the Huskies. Fly ball, center field. I believe Bepler's going to get underneath it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And the Huskies are down to their last out in this championship game.
That's right. That's going to bring up Preston Gillen, the pitcher. He started the game at first base. Since come in at relief on the mound. Gillen's a 333 hitter, so not someone who's an easy out here. Turner will have to work for it, especially when the district championship's on the line. First pitch low. That's going to be a ball.
Ball one, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th.
Turner's been starting most of these at bats with a fastball. There's another one there.
Turner has done a great job in relief.
Another fastball. Again, it's low.
2 balls, no strikes. We don't want to walk anybody. We don't put him on. If he's going to get on, make him earn it.
That's right. That one is in there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The batter for Bishop Carroll is number 12. That's Preston Gillen.
Another fastball and a strike
2
two.
balls and 2 strikes.
The Huskies are down to their last strike.
There's a ground ball to second base. Foul over to, and the Crushers win it. The Crushers are the District 6 1A baseball champions. Congratulations to Coach Fowl, the coaching staff, all the Crushers. God bless. And that is the 8th District 6 championship for
And
the
Jeannie's back.
Bishop McCort Crushers. And Jeannie makes an appearance, but
Wow, I am so sorry, but when I sat out there and they had that 5th inning that they had,
You had to stay.
I could not move.
Well, don't worry. We were going to shut the door on you if you tried to come back.
well, I'm gonna get your opinion, but I believe our crusher of the game would be Lucas Turner.
He came in. I agree.
Ian's gonna go down and get him, but there's so many festivities. I hope we can get him up here, Jeannie.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be tough because
It's gonna be
these guys are really stoked. Wow, what a game. Holy cow. Yeah, Ralph, I'm sorry I deserted you, but
No, actually, we said to stay there. You were our good luck charm.
well, Mr. Tim Hornick told me I was not under no circumstances was I allowed to leave that where I was sitting.
He made that very clear to me as well.
He said, "You're not going anywhere." What a game, boy!
What a victory! What a victory for and I think about Mason Fowl. Just one of the top players, not only in the region, maybe the state of Pennsylvania. He's been with his dad all this time in his senior year to get this district title. God bless them all, and Mason and his dad, Chris, and just some real good stuff there. And the Crushers are trying to. I know there's a lot of festivities here after the game. They're going to be giving out medals, and we're going to see if we can get our crusher of the game up here. And our crusher of the game is Lucas Turner. Did a great job in relief, and we're going to see what we can do. See if we can pull it off. If not, we do understand that there's a lot that happens, and but we'll be patient and we'll see how it all shakes out.
There's some happy boys down there. You know what? It had a grim start, Ralph. I was really nervous.
To be down 5-0, come back and win the game 11-7. I mean, that's some real good stuff. And you start thinking about Shaquille Ferguson gets a silver medal at the state meet in the 400. You turn around and the boys baseball team wins a District 6 title. What more can you ask for, Jeannie?
You know what? It's been a great week. That's for sure. That's for sure. Look at those boys. I'm so happy for these senior boys.
We're going to see if we can get that score.
Which score?
The score of the
Clarion game. The last I heard, it was 3-1 Clarion.
That's what we heard in the top of the 6th. So it's
yeah, Ralph. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a,
Let's be patient, and we want to watch this. We want our fans to
yeah.
be able to see that.
Number 4.
Just,
Number 5. Reese. Number 6.
Well, wasn't that good either. Getting all kind of text messages from our
I
Crusher
know,
fans
they're
wishing the
so
Crushers good night.
excited.
Number 8. Eli.
Eli had some clutch plays
Yes,
this
he
game.
did. Yes,
Clutch
he
hits.
did.
We can go right down the list. I mean, there's 5, 6, 7 guys that, it's a team effort.
It sure is.
Caught ourselves down and come back and win the game 11-7. I mean, wow, that's just fantastic. So let's lay this out there for our Crusher fans. The PIAA tournament will start on Monday, June the 3rd. Our Crushers are the 6-1 team, obviously the champions, and we'll take on the District 9-2 team. Now, for Bishop Carroll, they're in the tournament, but they'll be the 6-2 team, and they'll play the 9-1 team. So we're still trying to get a score on that District 9 game. Clarion was up 3-1 in the top of the 6th. And obviously the Crushers would play the loser of that game, and Bishop Carroll would play the winner of that game on Monday, June the 3rd. And I know that Mr. Bako will have things out on the internet, and Jeannie will, when we know all the particulars
Yeah.
on those games.
Yeah, where, who, what, where, and when.
Number 25. Number 27. Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas Turner really came in and did a great job of holding Bishop Carroll down. And came in relief of Mason Fowl, and that he just held Bishop Carroll at bay, and the Crushers were able to chip away and win the baseball game. Yeah, in all fairness to Bishop Carroll, I mean, they came out and played some great baseball.
Boy, their bats were on at the beginning of this game, no doubt.
They came here to win. There's no doubt about that. And
I getting all teary, Ralph.
it's just things that you won't forget.
This is a really great class. We do have baccalaureate at St. Benedict's Parish tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and then graduation commencement will be at Penn Highlands College, Community College on Thursday at 6.
Your head coach, your District 6 champions, Chris.
That's good stuff. That's just great
It
stuff.
sure is. Now the pictures.
I'm happy for
Oh,
Coach
look what they
Fowl, too.
got. You know what? He puts his whole heart in this, that's for sure.
Puts his whole heart into everything.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He and John DeFazio, Coach DeFazio, getting a big embrace down there.
I don't know. That's Ian's
Phones
Ian's
are
phone
ringing.
is blowing up.
Everything's happening up here in this press box right now. I believe that
Yeah, they'll be doing
Mr.
pictures.
Baco's going to be taking a little bit of a picture here. Father Crookston's going to jump into that picture, I think, as well, as he should. Mr. Bako, our athletic director, out there getting a little shot, a little picture. He's doing a little photography.
Who knew? Who knew he was a photographer?
I don't know if anybody knew.
I don't think he knows.
We're hoping to get our crusher of the game, Lucas Turner, up here, but we don't want him not to be able to enjoy the festivities and the celebration. We'll try to be patient, see if we can get him up here and chat it up with him. Like I said, we do not have a final on that Clarion Greensburg Central Catholic game. Excuse me, Du Bois Central Catholic. I apologize. And we're hoping we can get Lucas up here. But if we can't, we can't. We understand that. Ian's down there trying to corral Lucas Turner.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a hard time, but you never know. You just never know.
I don't know if Ian's going to get in that pile of people or not. He's trying though. He's trying like crazy.
Well, he's a good guy.
Just grab one of the coaches there, Ian, and tell him you need Lucas Turner. Well, we're going to get another picture, I think. Kids were excited in school today for this game, and we had a
They should have. That's a big
student brought a student bus, and just exciting stuff for our Crushers and our entire school district. This is just good stuff that's happening this week, not only in baseball but track and field. And we should all be very proud and humble at the same time. Humble in victory, always humble in victory. Guys take more pictures in one day than they take in their whole life. I guess not every day you win the District 6 title, though. Ian's still trying to get Lucas up here, and I'm hoping that we can. Hate for him to miss out on this part of the opportunity as well. Let's go to the head coach. He'll get him up here. I think they got Lucas coming here, Jeannie.
I don't know.
I think it's worth the wait.
Oh, he's coming up.
Well, we thank Ian for corralling them, and we're being patient here, Crusher fans. We want these coaches and players to enjoy this victory, but looks like we're going to get Lucas up here, and we're going to see if we can get an update on that District 9 title game. I know that Ian has been watching that very carefully, and we'll see how it all shakes out. Don't run off too far, Jeannie.
See, Lucas going to say hi to his parents and his grandma.
Now I understand that. I get that. I completely understand that. Thanks for being patient, Crusher fans. We're going to get our Crusher of the game, Lucas Turner, up here as quickly as we possibly can.
Well, this is a big night for them.
Yeah, I understand that. Completely understand that. So our Crusher of the game is making his way here to the press box, Lucas Turner. Lucas Turner, the Crusher of the game. Lucas, congratulations.
Thank you.
Lucas, so you come in relief. We're down 5-0. Okay, what's going through your mind at that time?
Honestly, just the first strikes, and I had that one bad inning, but my friends picked me up. My teammates, we hit the ball really well, and they backed me up. So all my credits are for them.
Lucas, what were you thinking when it was down 5-0? Did you ever, were you ever concerned or worried? Did you have a lot of confidence that we would come back and win this game?
No, I have a lot of confidence, honestly. I mean, we've been down multiple times this year, but whenever we get the bats rolling, that's whenever we do some damage. So.
Well, Lucas, you guys are going to advance to the to the PIAA tournament against a 9-2 team. We're not sure who that is at this time. We're trying to check on that. But you did a great job in relief. You came in and did a class act and held it all together. And the Crushers came back and won the darn thing. And Clarion beat Du Bois Central Catholic 7-1. So the Crushers on the June 3rd will take on the 9-2 team, Du Bois Central Catholic. We really appreciate Lucas you coming up and joining us. Jeannie, anything you want to ask?
No, I mean the bats sort of certainly played a part, but man, you came in and you were pitching a heck of a game.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go
Lucas,
celebrate.
Good luck next week. We'll talk to you, buddy. Thanks for joining us as the Crusher of the game. And we leave our Crusher fans with this. How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? You've got to start seeing you the way God sees you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are more than a conqueror. You are created to have dominion, and you are blessed. Please understand all the positivity going on in your life and stop allowing the negativity to dominate your mind. Hey, that's it. Crushers win the District 6 1A championship 11-7 over Bishop Carroll. And go Crushers headed into the state tournament. And one game at a time, as they say. And God bless all, and everybody have safe travels and an enjoyable evening.
As always, God bless.